Hello again, my beautiful swords. Listen, I, like I said, I didn't want to talk about a sister girl over there in Florida, but you know what? Just imagine if Beloved and Nate had opened up their doors to her to come and, take a room, or Walt and Cindy, open up the doors for her to take a room in their house. Don't you know that? I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I've been drinking this coffee and it's got me burping. Excuse the wild hair. I'm finna ready to wash it and comb through it. Right now, it's just all over my head. I mean, some of it is still patted down because, I still haven't pulled it all the way out yet, see. But anyway, when I don't get it. I can see, just think what she would do if they open up their doors to her. Let her come in and stay. They couldn't blast her up out of there, because she would take over. She's got that takeover spirit. She has that type of attitude that, I'm going to come in and I'm going to control things. Just think about her down at Beloved's them pool and her flouncing around with her little two-piece bathing suit on. She walking around Nate and thinking that, and then she going to, she'll be throwing little jibes and stuff at her sister. I mean, he's looking at me. And she'll come on her channel. Let me tell y'all something about them. I couldn't even walk around in the house, and or walk around at the pool without him looking at me because, he see all of this and everything, so. But she'll be talking about them like a dog, just like she is about this man over there in Florida. But she has this takeover spirit. And I don't think what she does is funny. I used to think Adrienne was kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think she's funny anymore. And the stuff that she's doing to whoever this man is, like I said, I don't know if what she's stating is true. Because, if it was all the way true, why come you haven't brought this man on your video, you telling him what you telling everybody else? So anyway, she's disgusting, man, to be a black woman. And I usually don't say that about, my black women. But her, you in somebody else's crib. You pay for your room. You buy your own groceries or whatever you buy for yourself. But you still think you could control. You done ran off everybody that was in there before because you're trying to take over. You're trying to control the situation. Now, but I'm in agreement with this other content creator's name, and Erica B, I think that's her name. I'm not good at pronouncing people's names. I'm not going to lie to you. But I was watching her channel and she was talking about abuse, And what she showed Adrienne actually saying, that is an abuse. She's intimidating to him. Look how big she is. She's masculine. She's not no ugly woman. But she's masculine. She's huge. And I'm sure that when she gets mad, she expands. You know what I'm saying? And have you seen one of those lizards that I don't know if they're in South America or they're in the desert, but like to make they sit like a puffer fish. It's a normal looking fish. But when it wants to intimidate or scare you, it'll puff up real big. And she's got that manliness about her. Even though she tried to portray herself as sexy and sweet and loving, there's nothing loving about her. And when people say these things about her, other people get mad. And I don't care what her subscribers say. I don't care what nobody else said. All I know is that what she brings on YouTube. And she's a bully. Now, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to speak my mind. And, like I said before, I said things that other people are afraid to say. And it may come out like this woman that commented on Cheryl's channel. She said that I was rancid, so she unsubscribed to me. I'm glad she did. And the other lady, Melissa B., called me a rat. I don't, you know what? I do not talk to the land of the lost. I just can't do it. You're smart as far as your job and your education and all this right here with your degrees and all that. But dealing in the, you know what I'm saying? It's a thing about being book smart, but it's another thing about being smart that knows what you are and who you are and whose you are. And like I said before, I think she's a nice looking lady too, especially when she had that blonde wig on when she was in the pool. I don't have nothing against her, but you called me a rat. And then Miss Cheryl said that thing. That stuff is funny to me because they have to go by your looks, instead of what, I have an intelligent mind. I have a beautiful brain, sister. And my beautiful brain have brought things to me that I didn't even expect. But, including my men folk, you know what I'm saying? I know how to talk and be with a man. Some of you women is just only focused on the outside. You're looking at, oh, I'm so pretty, I mean, you're already thinking that you're beautiful, and it's okay to think that way. But he likes me, I'm this, that, and the third. But once he get to know you, he ain't feeling you. And then I heard on Miss Melissa's channel when she was talking about why would a man want an ugly woman? They are not selective. They can't get the quote unquote beautiful woman. They intimidated by the beautiful woman, or the woman is fat. She said the man said some dude that she knew that he had a beautiful trophy wife, and that he had ended up, I guess, having a relationship with another woman and had a child with the woman. And the woman that he had a child with was a heavyset woman. And then she said that, well, they said fat women are freaks in the bed and can cook good. Let me tell you something, sister. Girl, you supposed to be a freak in the bed. You know what I'm saying? I've never in my life given a nigga nothing. I didn't have to. I didn't have to give up no ass, no coochie, no lips, because I do not suck the pangalang, okay? But, I never, and still got treated well, got good money. You know what I'm saying? Had my rent and my shit already paid. I didn't have to struggle to do shit. Some women just ain't got it. I don't care how pretty you are on the outside. Some women, they look at women, they think they're ugly. Oh, she got to be doing this and she got to be doing that for him in order to draw him. Girl, she just know what she's doing. And evidently, the ones who look at other people and thinking that they're less than, evidently you don't. Like I said, there's something about you all who call yourself beautiful, who call yourself, the man gonna want me, I got these, I'm just pretty. I got this nice body and got this nice hair, this full-headed hair. What trips me out is that her audience, the people that views her, I know she got a lot of fat women in her channel. I know she got a lot of women in her subscribers that are not all what they call quote unquote beautiful. Beauty, baby, is on the inside. The outside perceives what's on the... See, look, I ain't trying to fight nobody's battles for them. I'm not no Captain Save-A-Hole to nobody. But all I got to say is, you don't know what that girl is working with when it's dealing with her man. And because she may make the income, he makes the income too. That dude right there, producer. So what are you talking about? Then you said a woman live in a halfway house? How do you know this? Do you know her living situations? Have you been to her home? I don't think so, sister. Every woman can't get a man. I mean, you can get them, you can draw them in, but you can't keep them. Why come you can't keep a man? Focus on that. Instead of focusing on this one because of some fucked up ass interviews and shit. Nobody don't give a shit about that shit no more. If it was fucked up to you, it's fucked up to you. It may not have been fucked up to her. But, I'm not taking nobody's sides and, I'm just stating the facts. You got a lot of big women out here that has very successful marriages, very successful children, good husbands. Because my mother had a good husband, military man, good looking, brown skinned dude, good looking. And, shit, he drank her damn dirty bath water. You know what I'm saying? How many men you done had to, rub you down, suck on your toes, kiss on your ears, make love to your mind, and then when they get to that body, everything explodes. How many of you have done that? Oh, you're just too cute. How many of you have had men that just took control and you know what I'm saying, and give you just to be in your presence, baby? It don't matter how pretty you are on the outside. That's a plus. But a lot of these pretty women don't know how they work their muscles, baby. They just lay there because they too pretty to move. Or they try to just throw it all on them. And then had so many men in their life that they don't have no walls anymore. How you gonna please a man? One thing about big girls is, baby, we got walls. We got some walls, baby. And we know how to make that damn shit jump. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying all, but the majority, yes, ma'am. And I'm not doing this for no comeback or nothing like that. I'm just stating what I heard on TV. You put it out there. You talking about a woman because of her size and some dude done told you this, that, and the third. You're talking to a stupid nigga. That's what you're talking to. A real man, I don't care what size that woman is, and if she don't know what she's doing, if she don't know how to talk to that man, if she's not interested, fucking is that ain't nothing. Anybody can screw. But making love to you from head to toe and really enjoying that stimulation that both of you are getting. Not just you, but him too. All right? If we're freaks in the bed, you're supposed to be a lady in the streets. You're supposed to be a freak in the bed, baby. What's wrong with being a freak in the bed with your man? I ain't talking about no any nigga. I'm talking about your man. You can draw him, but can you keep him? Can you keep them? I said the same thing about Adrienne. Adrienne can draw them. I'm sure, girl, I mean, the way she looks, she can draw them. And Adrienne, like I said, she's not bad looking. She's a little bent over right now because she got bad knees like me. You know, she's not as young as she used to be. None of us is as young as we used to be. I look at all of y'all, the one who be talking about me, except for the one who left that comment that said that she was subscribed to me. I don't know what she looked like. But what I'm saying is we're all getting older. And you got to have more to bring to the table. A motherfucker got to want to eat from the table, baby. Look at Grace Jones. People call her ugly. But Grace Jones could pull any motherfucker she wanted to pull. And you got a lot of black women, like white women, Asian women. They know what the fuck they doing. It doesn't matter the size. It doesn't matter the skin tone. It doesn't matter about the hair. It matters of one thing about your hygiene. You know, I know, you know, some people do, you know, some men don't care. But, you know, if that woman keeps her hygiene up and, you know, and everything, and she knows how to fuck the mind, you know, give the mind pleasure. He can't resist it, girl. But, you know, my mother and them taught me this stuff. My granny, you know I put everything on them, but they taught me this stuff. It's just the way it is. You got some ugly chicks out there can't get a man. You got, as you call ugly, you got some beautiful chicks, you know, they really rocking. Stallions, you know what I'm saying? I've seen some, I posted a couple stallions on one of my shorts. And a lot of people, you know, they don't like the way the girls because she's got big hips, but her hips and her ass is natural. She ain't got no big ass titties hanging down and shit. Everything fits her proportionally. And that's the way she's supposed to look. Because, you know, and like I said, I don't have no hate in my heart or jealousy in my heart towards any female. If that bitch is bad, that bitch is bad. If she's got a, you know what I'm saying? If she knows how to, you know, work her shit, then she knows how to do it. Yo, bushy eyebrows. Hair need to be did. No teeth. And all. 63. You know, I don't have to pull them. Even at the age I am right now. You may think it's a joke. You be like, oh, she's so old and 16 years old. She didn't be talking like that, girl. That thing. I bet you that thing can swing. I bet you. And, you know, I choose not to because I'm getting older. And I like a man with stamina. I don't like no weak man. Never have liked a weak man. I like a man that because I've always been a big, thick gal. I like them to put me on their lap and bounce my ass up and down. I love that shit. That shit right there turns me on. And he cannot be no stupefied, sillified man. I only date fat women. Then, bitch, you'll never date me. You know, date me for who I am. Take it or leave it. And because you leave it or walk away, I ain't gonna cry about it. I'm not that type of person. Like I said, you got to know who you are as a person. And stop, you know, trying to be validated by everybody else. That goes for anybody that watches my videos. But I just thought it was funny because I went back to the comments today. I went on there today. That's the first time I went on it, but I did look at her video. I just didn't read none of the comments. So I read the comments and I'm like, boy, y'all really reaching. Y'all really try. You think it's going to make me feel some kind of way? Because you knew I was going to come back. That's why I left a little laughing thing on the other lady channel, was talking about my hair. And you know, girl, This right here. This right here. This just right here. Right here. It can fill your whole damn head. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I like you. I like you too. I like you. But, I don't care about you coming for me, man. It don't bother me because I know who I am. And, you know what I'm saying? Nobody on here takes care of me. I take care of me. And I didn't want my kids, to be honest with y'all, and I'm getting off the subject a little bit. Now, when I was, doing my childbearing years, I wanted the man that I had my kids with, I wanted a strong man. Strong mentally, strong physically, I like handsome men. And I've also, I even like rugged looking men, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to be what you call, you know what I'm saying, real good looking. A lot of men that is not real good looking is sexy in a motherfucker. And not just sexy, they know how to treat a woman. And that's something that my mother and grandmother always taught me. When my mama was just raw. She was upfront. She told us about the reproduction system. She told us about sex. She told us about everything. What to expect, what not to expect. She didn't hold shit from us. And I never held anything from my kids because I want them to know. That's why I tell my son, if you're not going to be involved, really mentally involved with this woman, let her know from the beginning. Don't lead her on to make her think that it's a possibility of you being my husband. If it's not true. Just be straight, be direct, be bold with it. Now, if they read something into that, you know what I'm saying, then that's on them. That's their mental state. If they in that la-la land, I'm gonna have a baby, we gonna get married, that's my nigga. All the time it don't work out like that. And then you're gonna get mad at him. You need to get mad at yourself. Because you're the one who allowed this kind of relationship to develop. So, like I said, you learn life, and you're supposed to be able to teach somebody something. But I don't want to give up all of my secrets when it comes down to, keeping a man. Like I said, pulling a man is easy. But, to keep them, it's different. Especially one that wants to really be there with you, that enjoys your company and enjoys your cooking, your mannerism, that enjoys you, the whole you. You're sensuous, baby, throughout your whole being. Our bodies, when we're laying with our mates, it's made for pleasure. See, a lot of you people are, you've been messed up. You closed-minded. Your body is closed-minded. It don't mean you're supposed to give your body to every man that you meet. You know what I'm saying? But somebody that that you're really into, and they really into you, and y'all got this lasting relationship, of course you're supposed to, man. Out of 20 years, when my last ex, it wasn't a day that he didn't come in that door. I couldn't move for him. I could hardly breathe because he was all over me. Not just for sex, just for what he knew that I brought to the table. All over me. I couldn't cook in the kitchen, without him right there with me. And he's all over me, baby. And it has been like that with just about every man that I've been with. Now, when I was out there, just didn't give a care, they still would try to beat my door down to get to me. And like I said, I never use my mouth for nothing but food. I do not suck the pangalangs. And I don't give up the booty either. Some women do. I ain't got no problem with it. I got enough here. I got enough here and I got enough here that I don't need to do all of that. I don't need to turn over flips using Vaselines with, with the condoms, and, but like I said, I'm just on here to be silly, man. But I was thinking about that. Just imagine if they had opened their doors to her, they would have to get a bomb. Well, I can't say that on YouTube. They would have to get something and blast her up out of there. She's a leech. And I see now where her mother, our mother loves her. I know her mama love her. It's her child. But I can see now why her mother can't deal with her. That's why during that holiday, she had to leave. She made her leave. She probably do her mother the same way when she gets angry or she gets, messed up in the head. But, she is what she has manifested into her life. And, maybe she does need a psychiatrist. I don't know. I don't know what she needs. And, she may need just I don't know. She needs to check herself because she's already wrecking herself. And like I said, she's not no ugly woman. She's not no bad built woman. For some reason, she was insecure and she went and got that BBL on her and I guess what you call tummy tuck and all this stuff, so, that's a man thing. Some women don't need all of that in order to function. So y'all, I've been on here for 27 point something minutes. And I just wanted to say that. But like I said, all the content creators' names that I mentioned in my video, I don't have nothing against them. I like them. I go to their channels, I watch them. And, I just, if I see something and hear something that I'm just like, kind of like thrown off about, I'm like, sister girl, how you gonna say that woman's husband is with her because she's making the money? I mean, what you saying is something about Beloved's life too? Shit, and I respect Beloved. Beloved is living her authentic self. She is becoming what she wants to be. She don't need nobody else to validate her. Whether she got her hair the way it is, whether she don't wear makeup as much as she used to, whether she wears the sleeves on her shirts, she's still enjoying life. And she's at the age now that she's not trying to impress nobody. And that's the way she's supposed to be. I commend Beloved. And like I said, I wouldn't there's no way in the world that that girl could stay in my house, no way. Well, number one, my daughter wouldn't allow it because they be carrying her out the front door. She'd be gone. And so, but yeah, just imagine what she would do if they opened their doors to her. Just imagine what she would do. She would have that phone on, recording them. She'd be telling their secrets. She'd be lying on Nate. She'd be lying on Darius. She'd be lying on anybody and everybody that comes to that house. And if you notice, in none of her videos, I mean, even back when she had that old channel, she have never been over Beloved's home. And I don't blame Beloved. I would never let her in my doors. Period. Never. And so with that being said, Swartz, I'm finna get off of here and I'm finna post this little video. So whoever's in my on my channel that runs back to these other channels and tell them what I done said, that's cool too. I don't care. I mean, they can get what they can. What can they roast? They don't. You know what? I don't want to roast because, see, like I said, my mouth is can be lethal. And I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to. But anyway, I'm finna get off of here. But check those people, the people that I named, check their channels out, you know. Give them a view. Give them a click and a view. I don't have no problem with now one of these ladies. And, but I'm just like, is that the best shot? I mean, you got to come at a person with calling these people names. You know better than Adrienne. You're the same. You know, you sit up there, you giggle and gaga on your channel, think shit is funny. And all that shit is not funny. You know what I'm saying? You're jealous. I'm not saying that you're jealous, but you got problems. You got issues on the inside. You know, it's just something. You know, but I don't have nothing against nobody on here. And I've been watching, I don't know if I should mention her name or not because she don't like people mention her name. But I've been watching her videos here for the last couple of days. She's a powerhouse when it comes down to the way she feels and how she talks. You know, she don't bother you unless you bother her. But baby, when you bother her, she comes out like a ferocious lion. And, but you know, I love the way she talks. I do. Because she don't care. She don't care about what you think about her. You know, and she'll let you know. She will. You know, I may ask her one day, can I at least say her name on my channel? And the only reason why I'm not afraid of her is just that I respect people's opinion. You know, if they said don't use it, I won't use it. And it's just the way it is. So anyway, my swords, I love you all. I love you with the love of the Lord. Keep that armor up. I will talk to you all later. Bye.